Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Cole, Professor Emeritus, Academic Hall of Famer from Virginia Tech, Blacksburg, Virginia, and welcome to another edition of Collaborations. Today's theme is going from spring training to the regular season. Recently, I was with the Farm Credit Illinois at the I Hotel, University of Illinois, and then we were in a snowstorm in O'Fallon with some engaged producers, and the theme was going from spring training to the regular season. Folks, this regular season in agriculture is going to be very, very similar to the period of 2013 to 2020. If you recall, that period we had lower prices, but costs were low, and of course interest rates were at all-time low. This time we have the triple play. We have lower prices, higher cost, and also very resilient high interest rates. And this is going to require us to have our A game when we go and hit the regular season. What's part of the A game? I'm going to give you 5 components. Number 1, cash flow and cash flow budgeting. In other words, you do your projections to actuals, and one of the things is you make changes throughout the year depending on how the results turn out. Second of all, if you do have negative cash flow, it's very imperative that you have preservation of working capital strategies. Number 3, one of the things is we've got to focus on efficiency, but we've got to be effective. Oftentimes, in periods like this, we cut costs to the detriment of the long run. One of the things is you've got to be efficient but effective, and we have a classic, Boeing aircraft. They focused on efficiency for a number of years, and the bottom line, only to find doors falling out the plane in Bob's backyard, which is not effective. Number 4, this regular season is going to require a team of advisors, just like your assistant coaches. That could be the crop or livestock consultant, your agricultural lender, or maybe a peer, giving you input on things that you're doing well and areas for improvement. Of course, in this period, in this cycle, which may be extended, we've got to take ownership of numbers. You can't look at your financials once a year for tax reasons. And one of the things is, if you do make a profit, you have to have a 3-legged stool. Number 1, you got to preserve working capital. To do that, you're probably going to have to pay taxes. And then number 3, you got to focus on priorities in capital expenditures. While the conditions I've laid out may be daunting, of course, my good friend Eric Snodgrass, which many of you have heard with nutrient management, he's got a famous saying in the weather: don't be scared, be prepared. And I think that saying works very well for the regular season in agriculture this year, 2024. See you the next time in another edition of Collaborations.